hold up, hold up, hold up. It should be good. It says it's excellent. Now the power was flickering, y'all. So don't look at me like that. New York, it is storm season. It is storm season. I love how it says, yo, what the fuck? Hold up. Why does it say that in chat? It is storm season. All right, hold up. Let me check this shit. Y'all already know I gotta check my own shit. It's been a minute. Let me go here. Let me set this here. Just do a little bit of this. Why is it two chats, bitch? Huh? I don't know which chat's the right chat. Why are we seeing two chats? Okay. Do your thing. All right. Hopefully this should work out. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Me and this ain't gonna fight. Let's share this shit. Boom, 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 boom. All right, listen. Let me share this. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's do a little bit of that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Y'all gonna hear some background chatting, yapping. Hear some yapping. Let's do this. Let me do this. Oh Jesus. Now, hopefully this shit look clean. Cause I'm gonna be fighting somebody if it don't look as clean as it does on my fucking phone for real. We'll see what happens. Oh, let me see here too. Let me make sure this chat is pulled up over on the side. Let me do a little test here. Little XXXX text. There we go. Let's see what this do. Not my own account giving me advertisements. That's crazy. Let's stop. Hey, Dancing Fire Tarot. It's been a minute. Happy holiday. How are you? How is everybody? What's going on? What's going on with you? Let me put my phone down. I know I'm being disrespectful. But this is where I be blocking people and all that if anybody gets wild. If anyone gets crazy up in this bitch. Not alcoholic. This is just C4. It's pre-workout. I gotta get used to looking at this other screen over here to make sure that I be reading comments and that. You want a little free read? Dancing with Fire Tarot? It's been a minute. Want a little free read? Trying to make sure this shit ain't too loud. And they stopped by and said thank you for the reads. It gave me the pass. Was the truth. Listen, I've been missing y'all so bad. I can't even lie. I've been missing going live so bad. Because this shit is so much fun to me. But I need a little break. I need a little mental health break up in this bitch. Mental, physical, all that health shit. So I appreciate you, of course. I moved out of my hometown and moving forward. Okay. So would you like a little read just to see how things are gonna go? Oscar K, what's going on? Hi Holly. Hi Holly. All right. Let me see here. Been this deck back, man. It's been a minute. I've been doing tarot on the side still, y'all. I just be doing it in secret and shit. People be hitting my Instagram up in secret. Shiesty shit. On DL type shit. Damn, and my Nightbot be active. I didn't even think Nightbot was gonna be like that. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm excited, y'all. I'm very excited. Who wants a little free situation? Okay. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Regardless of whether you've been here before or not. If you could ask me a specific question, or I could just read your energy. I want to get familiar with y'all again. Reintroduce myself. My name is Culture, by the way, if you don't know that shit. I'll take a read. Thank you, of course. All right, what you want? Tell me what you want. Y'all, now you guys had this cam right here. Y'all gonna see how wild I be shuffling. Because you're gonna see how wild I be shuffling, how crazy shit come out. Y'all gonna see some crazy shit. Also, you're gonna see how messy this shit is, because a nigga don't do no like little. I don't be doing shit like that. Like people get me fucked up with that. Read 2 cards and shit. Not with the specific shit. That's not how that shit works. Well, some people. I don't know. Some people just be picking up. Maybe they're just more intuitive. I believe that. I believe that. These things keep almost falling on my shit. General, it's a lot going on. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I'm going to maybe put these bitches away real quick and just turn this shit down over on the side. Just because they're a little distracting to me. And the moment they start falling on my ears is the moment I'm going to break something. So we're just going to have this in the background. Make sure the stream is playing all right. I did have a little bit of a power outage happen a couple of moments ago. I love how I moved that more in screen. I donate. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate it. My time back, y'all. My time back. All right. Dancing with Fire Tarot. Let's see. Let me just dry read you real quick. Let me just dry read the situation. Let me feel it type shit. All right. First of all, I feel like there's a lot of ideas in the mix, okay, about what your life should look like right now. But like there's a lot of like contention at what your life should look like right now. I don't know. See, this is the thing. There's something to do with like you being hard on yourself, you feeling like you're maybe not like adequate enough for something. And I don't know, like I just keep picking up on like inadequacy in some type of way. Okay. Or just not feeling in the right mood, the right mode. There's something to do with it. Okay. There's also something to do with like you're trying not to tell people what's going on with you because at the end of the day you feel like that gets nothing done. You feel like people don't really respect you or respect that at all. They don't respect your grind. They don't respect your success. Not in the way that you want them to. Okay, not in the way that you want them to. You're scared to tell people because low key you feel like even by saying it, it's kind of like Beetlejuice type situation where you feel like that's just gonna go downhill real fast. That's just gonna be skating downhill real motherfucking fast. Okay, Dancing with Fire. That's what's going on with you right now. So let me pick up the cards now. Now that we got a little bit of energy, skating downhill. Skating downhill. Holly, I'm talking to Dancing with Fire real quick, and then we'll hop to you. If you vibe with the energy, by the way, usually what happens when people hop in is they all kind of collectively have that same type of energy. It's just different situations, different stations for different folks. Okay, so Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. See, that's what I mean by like, okay, so you got some people around you. It's not that they want to see you do bad, because I don't think that's the situation at all. Like, I'm just being real with you. I'm being honest. I don't think they want to see you do bad. But I also think what they have to say, whatever constructive criticism or like whatever advice they try to give you, just ain't it. Okay. I pick that up. Dude, I pick up people being like, oh yeah, you did good, but oh yeah, well, oh, where are you at? Oh, you look so beautiful, but oh well, this and this and this, but and it could also be that people like they want to like drop in on you. And you said Aquarius just called me when you get to read. I did read that, but also at the same time, I feel like they drop in on you just to talk about absolutely nothing at all. Just a waste of time. Okay, so if you wonder what that call about to be about, it's a waste of time. All right. Six of Scarabs in the upright. That's hard. I feel like you've gone through a lot of not just financial hardship, but also it's like you've been going through a lot of changes within your workspace. Not like I said, inadequacy is big, but then also at the same time, I feel like you're starting to doubt your craft a little bit. You're just starting to doubt your craft. Like you're letting people's opinions of you and what you do for work get in the way of actually achieving something or wanting something for yourself. Okay. So you're like, well, I want to meet this goal type shit. And then some motherfucker, all these motherfuckers come in and it gotta be like, boom, boom, and it hits you type shit. Hit you back down. All right. Warrior of Scepters in the reverse. But you're also like not like you don't find it like there's something to do with like graciousness with you where you don't care about fighting back. You just don't care about that. You're just not into that mode. See, Two Scepters. Oh man. Again, all reversals. I'm trying to get the shit in the little shot. I'm still not used to that at all. So Two of Scepters in the reverse, Warrior of Scarabs in the reverse, and Second Man in reverse. Yeah, again, you've done fighting. That's like the biggest part of this situation. You're done fighting. You're exhausted. All right, let's flip a little bit more into the situation. Not go to jail, go directly to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 type shit. That sounds some Monopoly type shit. Oh, meet me somewhere. Yeah, someone's trying to watch you. Someone's trying to be all up in your business. When anytime you're spending time by yourself, you feel watched in some type of way. Still in the strip club in a new state, and they've been giving me hell. See. They said welfare baby. They said you having to like I said, barely scrape by at some points. man, people's, like I said, I don't understand people's opinion of you because I feel like they make an opinion based off of your like surface level, nothing to do with your personality. Like you're a very sweet person. I picked that up immediately. Where you been? Hey, what's going on? I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, no. Okay, so okay, I just want to clarify that there isn't anything wrong with you. That's what I want to say. There's nothing wrong with you. Your hard work will equate to something, and you just got to keep ignoring the haters. But you've been doing that since the beginning. And I just want to clarify that you're still beautiful, that you have every right to be confident in your craft and what you do, little dance, a little this, little that type shit. Nobody has any right, especially in this space, to say anything about you. So I don't understand. I don't get it personally. I don't understand it, even as a reader, just from the outside looking in. But you got to do what you got to do. Like I said, don't get down on your fucking look. Don't start sitting there and be like, damn, my fucking life sucks. Everything fucking blows. You're drinking a little bit. You're like, smoking a little bit. Like, shit, this shit blows. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to you. Don't do that to yourself. Don't let these people get you down. Because you're going to do better if you give it some time. And also at the same time, your confidence shines through when you are doing your work. So don't let people get you. Don't let people snag you down. You're like, am I doing too much? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? You need to stop. Like, you fine, and it's not about you. People are going to be dirty as hell because they just, they look at you. They see you. You're pretty. You're hardworking. Don't let that change your mood when you're at work. Okay? Because them people is nasty. Even if you got to do like a little hype up situation. You gotta do a little hype up situation, like maybe before you go to work, you're doing a little set or something like that. Like you gotta do a little hype up, like personal hype up. It's just you. Like also there's like weird friendships going on too. I don't understand. Like I don't understand the whole dynamic between some of you and these friends that you got, or not friends. Like maybe it's just like people that surface level acquaintance. Like I don't understand the dynamic of those things. Because I feel like at the end of the day, if somebody's not lifting you up in some type of way, if somebody's there just to bitch and moan and complain to you, that's when you are also start hopping to the same mode. It's because you just have that type of energy where you're a sponge. You soak that shit up. It can feel like such a fucking buzzkill. You couldn't be having the best fucking night, and this shit kills you. So don't let people get there. Like don't let people get to you. Or get you there. Okay? You said, what's your PayPal? I probably should have that shit pinned. Even though it is in the description, I usually always do that shit. And also, you can go to the link tree and it'll be right there as well. To send a PayPal. Thank you. What's going on with y'all? Feral Wolf Dog. What's going on with y'all? Okay, Holly, you give me a little something. Let's see. Holly, what you want? Holly, what you want? I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Holly, what you want, girl? Holly, what you looking for? Oh, let me not put people's business out there like that. I be setting that shit down like, ooh. I see the little PayPals. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I'm just going down the list. General, okay, I got you. So General, let me just set those right there. I'm gonna try to use these cards. Sometimes they're a little bit easier. Oh. Oh man, my son, my child. So they're talking about children here. What? Okay. Oh, whoa. What just popped through my mind was this is not necessarily about a child. This is about a man who act like a child. Is that is that accurate? Because I was like, okay, yeah, a child, little baby, my son. But then it also kind of veers off into some weird relationship space. But that could also just be your kid. You're dealing with your kid and your man. But I feel like it's a man. I feel like it's a grown ass man. That's what I'm picking up on, bro. That's what I'm picking up on is a grown ass man. Okay, they say you're burnt the fuck out. They say you're uncertain of the future of the situation. You just don't know what the fuck this is gonna look like. Because at the end of the day, I feel like communication is bad. Like somebody's a loser ass bitch is what I pick up on. We get a little crazy here up in here. Like I'm just gonna let y'all know we get a little crazy with the language. If you don't already know me, that's just how he is. No, I don't have a kid. So they're talking about a man. Okay. If it ain't about a kid, then it's about a man. And it's about a toxic ass man. Okay. They talk about immaturity. They're talking about not being able to communicate with the person because it's more like a la 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 type situation. They talk about somebody acting like they busy when they not. They're talking about somebody not being able to communicate the fact that they don't want a relationship. But then also at the same time, they'll act like they want a relationship. So they'll be like, oh yeah, I love you so much. You're so cool. I have love for you, but type situation. Okay. So shiesty bitch. Shiesty little bitch. Yeah. And then they say someone's having an affair. Ooh. You said on God, what's the difference sometimes? Somebody's having an affair. I think all you want from a situation is peace. I think you just want to, like, it's not that you want answers, because by this point, I think you already have answers, Holly. I think that you already know where you're at, like, relationship-wise. I think you know that you don't want to, what the fuck does it say? Invalid parameters specified. What the fuck is it talking about? Damn, they be sending all this shit up in here. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. So, Holly, I think you want peace, but I also feel a little bit of you wants to have some sort of relationship, maybe that isn't so serious right now. And I think that even by involving yourself in, like, even as a friend with benefits dynamic, even as like oh, let's touch base, let's talk sometimes, that in itself is also toxic. Okay? You said bad behavior. That in itself is also toxic. Okay. Are you hearing what I'm saying, Holly? Even by being friends with the nigga that is acting like this and acting out like this, even by like just talking to him in some type of way, that shit is toxic. It gets to you in your head. It crawls into your fucking skull and it makes you very, very nervous. So just let you know that's the situation. If you're dealing with anybody new, they said RIP, not RIP. So there's red flags here. All right. Even if you're having sex with a dude, it could just be such a baseline relationship. It does not have to be anything that serious. All right. And it really gets in your skull because you feel, I'm not going to say you feel disgusted with yourself, because at the end of the day, I don't think that's what it is. I think you're a very confident individual. I think you have a lot of confidence that, like, a lot of people are like, I don't know how you lived the life that you lived and still got it like you do. Okay. But I do feel like in this type of situation, you don't want to be dealing with this dude at all. Okay. Even if it's multiple, if it's this one, you don't want to be dealing with this situation. My advice to you is to cut ties. Obviously, not everybody fucking listens to the advice. They don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. It's just more of a situation that, like, if you're really out here looking for a serious relationship, then you don't want to involve yourself at all in the type of energy that is a nuisance, that is toxic, that is like making you feel triggered, right? Because there's mental health issues here as well. I'm picking up with you, or just trigger PTSD, post-traumatic stress, that you don't want to deal with. Okay. And I'm going to give you one little message too. I'm going to give you one more little message. Yeah, they say cut that shit in half. That's what they say. Is there a list? No list. Make sure you go to the description. Anybody that's coming in who's new to the channel, make sure you go to the description. Be patient with me, because at the end of the day, I am going down paid first. So if you hanging around and you just want to chill out and you want that free reading, just hang for a little bit. Hang 10. All right, let's see what else we got. If you were thinking about doing anything when it comes to finances right now, Holly, so getting your money up, they do say that there is better days ahead. I don't know if there's like you're applying to anything right now, or maybe there is something to do with like you're trying to get some money
from somebody, or somebody owes you some type of finances, you're gonna get that back. You're gonna get that back. Okay, don't. I mean, I can't say don't worry about it because money is always on everybody's mind. It just be like that. Okay, but if you're worried about finances at all right now, I will let you know that I think by the end of this motherfucking week, type shit. To be honest with you, I think by the end of this week, you're gonna get it. Okay, just let you know. It's been almost a whole year since I caught you live. Since anyone's caught me live in this motherfucker. You got it, Holly. You gonna get your bag back up. You gonna get your bag back up. Y'all gonna see my crazy ass cards too. I'll be writing anything and everything on these bitches. You gonna get your money back up by the end of this week, okay? Or you're gonna get some type of call back about your finances. And like I said, you getting it back and fall. You're not gonna fall under. You're not gonna drown in a shit. Like you're not gonna drown in debt or anything like that. You're gonna get it together. Just wanna let you know that. All right, who is next on this little PayPal situation? All right. See, I don't want to be reading people's governments. Who sent PayPals? It's been over a year for me. Yep, everybody. I haven't been in it in a minute. Is there room for another one, babe? Absolutely. I was going through my old readings and you have been spot on. Those of you that were watching the old readings and kind of like watching them back and shit like that, I hope that in your experience that most of y'all were going through it. Don't get me wrong. Most of y'all were going through it. It was crazy. But hopefully things have gotten better. I always try to like pick out positives at the end of the read at least. I sent one. Okay, let me see. So who we got up in this bitch? We got, what is wrong with PayPal? PayPal's having like a stroke or something. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, PayPal will be fighting me and shit. Me and PayPal are gonna fight. Can I just see who sent the shit? Come on, motherfucker. Bro. Recent activity. Let's go. I see Katie. Katie, are you here? KT? Miss KT? Yeah, I'm not trying to read people's governments out in this bitch. I see your PayPal to Miss Charita. And I'm gonna catch you. Miss KT was she was next on the list. I saw Miss KT. Now, Miss KT, what did you want? What did you want, girlie? See, I don't even know my own list by this moment. Oscar K. Okay, I didn't even know that was you, Miss KT. I didn't even recognize you. I don't know my name. No, it has your whole government on there. I'm not somebody who's gonna read out governments type shit. I sent 555. I got you too, Owl. I think it has your whole government though, babe. I gonna read it. We don't do that here. We don't air people out like that. People be stalking all that on Facebook. All right, so Miss KT. What kind of reading did you want? I'm gonna change my name now. You cool. You're cool. You're cool. Don't worry about it. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna read that shit out. You're cool. I never knew what your whole government. Miss KT, don't worry about it. Or Miss KT, Miss Charita, don't worry about it. Hey, Miss Stu, my nan passed away. Could I have a message, please? Absolutely. So you, like I said, I can do a whole spread for you. Is that what you want? Why do they keep saying that shit? Invalid parameter specified. Me and this fucking Nightbot are gonna start fighting too. I just got back on this bitch and this Nightbot be causing me issues. Stop doing that shit. All right. So, Miss KT, maybe we should switch up the deck. Let's see. Let's do the hard one. That cutesy one. Yeah. I send my condolences as well. Let's peep to see. Oh, the energy. Let's do this. Let me fucking fight. Miss KT. So let's do a whole spread for you. And let's talk about life a little bit. And then we'll kind of edge into grandma. All right. will edge into grandma. Because actually, in some of the readings that I was doing, I was getting very strong like grandparent energy. Some of the ones that I have posted. So someone was hanging around. Some people was hanging around. So we have the Fool. All right. The Fool can mean a lot of things, and mostly it just means your guard is down right now for you, Miss KT. I feel like your guard is down. I feel like there's a lot of sensitivity, obviously with grandma, but then also at the same time, I feel like you've kind of been in an emotional state, like you've been in a not the deep groove or nothing, not deep depression. That's not it. It's just been you've been what is that manic? Is the state or the term I think a little manic is I think what's going on. Okay. And I think that comes with grief, but that also comes with everything else that you've been fighting, everything else that you've been dealing with on the side. So, that's kind of the emotional vibe. I also can feel that you're trying to keep it together. Um, there is a couple of different things going on in the background. I do feel like family is super tense right now, regardless of there being a situation where you have lost a family member. People are still somehow bringing attention. I don't understand why there's still people angry or mad. Like, can't we push that aside for a loss? That's what I feel like needs to happen. Like, people need to push their egos aside for a loss. Like, we need to stop fighting by this point. Like, that's getting fucking old, is what I feel. Okay. Hey man, there it is. Okay. Like, that's shit's getting really old. It's starting to, I feel like it is gnawing at your nerves. And so when I say like hair trigger, I think that would apply to your situation right now. It's a hair trigger. Because people just can't act right. I don't understand that. I don't get that. The Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, so that's also spiritually you're not feeling as connected as you usually do. Even if you're not like necessarily a fully spiritual person, you might not read tarot, you might not be into the whole fucking like spiritual cleansing and shit like that. You're a quite sensitive person. And Miss KT, I always get this with you, is that you are somebody who has a lot of like spiritual energy around. You said my mom attacked after my nan's funeral. I don't get that. That shit is so disrespectful. It is so disrespectful to your nan and also to you. It says she's nearly 70. People need to fucking stop. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so a lot of people involved with the whole entire dynamic between you and your family. I feel like people stepped in between, like, and try to protect your mom in some type of way. They try to protect her from you when you're not gonna do nothing. You're like, shit. Can we mourn? Can we grieve? Can we do this? Can we do that? Like, people try to de-escalate and blame you a majority of the time. Again, do not understand that. That's just fucking stupid and childish as fuck. The Chariot in the reverse is the childish energy. So that's Aries as well. That's childish energy. And we have Aries right here too. We have Aries right here. Just realize that. Childish energy. Sagittarius. Okay, so yeah, they also talk about you being aware of the fact that, like, okay, so I might not be in the best, financial position or financial situation. However, you're now aware of a thing that can help you, or maybe there's a particular person that can help you in this endeavor. So financially right now, it might feel like things are really stressful and you're still fighting for it. But at the end of the day, there's something to do with like you've made grounds there. You've made grounds. Okay. You made some grounds. So there is somebody that can help you in this territory, or you're going to be making grounds. King of Swords in the reverse. Could be baby daddy type situation. Could be a dude that you've been talking to. The High Priestess in the upright. Yeah. I mean, there's teachable moments here. With whoever this guy is in particular, there's a man here who I feel like feels very, very strongly for your situation. He might not be able to help you out fully or entirely, but this is a situation to where I feel like this person is coming through and being like, I feel for you. Maybe emotionally they're trying to help you out. Maybe emotionally they're trying to connect with you. But right now you're not in that space. So maybe it's like somebody coming back after a long period of time, or somebody coming back in to try to reconnect with you, rekindle with you, and you're just not in that space. So if this person hasn't showed up yet, they will show up very soon. This could be this week. This could be early next week. Okay. Or this could be this weekend, or it could be early next week. You're not in the space for it. You're not really in the space to communicate with anybody about your feelings, and nor should you feel forced to do so. Okay, you shouldn't feel forced to do that. At the end of the day, like I said, you're grieving and you grieve in your own way. If you need your own space, if you just want to spend time with your children, that should never be, you know, nobody should pull you out of that. You know what I mean? You need to be able to grieve. Okay. And everybody grieves differently. Obviously, with your mom in that whole situation, you can't grieve with them, but you can do it on your own. Okay. Looking at old pictures is what I pick up on. And Four of Pentacles is like, make sure you do grieve. Make sure you don't sit there and you're like, well, you know, it is what it is. I gotta get back to reality. Yes, you do still have to find ways to make your household run. You still do got to take care of people. But at the end of the day, you still need to grieve and you still need to find time for yourself. So even if that's an hour or two of like watching movies or shows that your grandma liked or enjoyed in some type of way, even if that's you just like chilling and think about grandma and looking at because they said, look at this, maybe her favorite flowers could be literal interpretation, but it also can be, let me like show it down here too. It can also be just you doing things that y'all used to do. Essentially being way more open to the idea that like grandma's hanging around, baby. The Empress is hanging around. These cards are wild. I know, y'all. Because I know some of y'all are like, whoa, like what is going on with these cards? These cards are wild. But grandma's hanging around. The Empress in the upright. Grandma is hanging around. The Emperor in the reverse. Oh yeah, she's around. Seven of Wands and the Emperor in the reverse. So, what is that? Like, let me know about what that is. Okay, let me help you. Oh, it's bittersweet energy. Okay, bittersweet energy. Because you've always been the black sheep. So there's bittersweet energy with even grandma. And I don't know if it's just because grandma was kind of like covering for mom a lot of the time or whatever the bittersweet energy may be. But I think obviously, like I said, you know, you let that go pretty fast. You know what I mean? You let that go. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to hold on to that type of energy. Very sweet individual. Very, very sweet. It's just everybody in your family got some type of mental health issue. That definitely it's going to come out really ugly. And so what I do suggest to you is for you to stay back as far as possible from those situations. Even if you've cut them all off, I'm thinking that regardless of whether you cut them off or not, you're somehow going to hear the trickle down. I don't know if you got siblings or something like that you're still connected with. You're somehow still going to hear the fucking trickle down of these people being fucking crazy. Okay. It's going to get back to you. It's going to get back to you. Okay? It's going to get back to you. And when it does, I want you to shut that shit down. Meaning, whatever the communication may be, where somebody's like, oh, mom is doing this or this person's doing that, you got to detach from it and just be like, I'm not there. I have shit to do. I have my own life and I have to take care of myself. If the person does not understand that, whoever you're still connected to, whoever you hear from the grapevine type shit, then like I said, you know, you might have to do a little blocking or a little muting situation. Just mute them for a period of time just so that you can get your peace. Because that's what's important during this time. Like I said, it's mourning. You have to mourn. You have to grieve. You have to, like, sit in it. Think about the good times. Think about the bad times. You know? This is hard work because it doesn't happen in a year. It doesn't happen in a fucking week. It takes some time to really, really process true grief. Okay? And it's different for everybody, yes. But blocked, good. Don't let them get to you. Okay? I feel like that's the theme of today thus far. Is don't let people get to you. Don't let people break you. So then there's also this like side effect. Okay? I feel like there's a side effect here. To you experiencing this loss, but then also I feel like you gain ground mentally. Like I said, you feel manic right now because you still have shit to do. That you're like, oh my god, like how many bad things can happen within a month's time? How many bad things could happen within a couple of months' time? How many fucking hits can I take until I break down type shit? It's like a Rock'em Sock'em robot. You see them motherfuckers like boom, boom, boom. And the Rock'em Sock'em, you know, takes a minute to go down type shit. You're going to stop taking hits. Okay? You're going to stop taking hits. That's not going to happen no more. Especially since you separated yourself. It's not going to happen no more. The moon. Okay, we got the moon in the reverse and the wheel of fortune in the upright. So, a lot of people don't believe in fate and all that type of stuff. I'm somebody who's kind of iffy on it, but I do believe in karma. And in this situation, I feel like there's going to be a lot of karma dealt, especially with your mom's situation. Now, I pick up on a situation with your mom in the first place to where she's already, if not in poor health, then poor mental health. And I can pick up that whatever family's sticking around her right now might end up like there's high potential that this year this woman might go into a home. And I know we sending it up there type shit. I don't want to be that type of person to wish that upon somebody, but most definitely that is the vibe. Okay. Like I was picking up on a lot of different energy earlier in a particular reading. It might have been the Aquarius reading. It was one of the air signs though. And I definitely picked up on some type of like dementia pattern. Like I said, I don't want to say that it's like that's exactly what it is, but I know it's very, very, very critical by this point, mental health wise. And this woman needs to be put somewhere. And she needs to be put somewhere. She wished so much bad on me. Yeah, and with your kids too. Like she don't even fucking think about that shit. She don't think about that part. But there's something to do with somebody putting her in a home. And there's high potential for that this year. Your grandma had dementia. Okay, I picked up on that so heavy. I'm pretty sure it was the Aquarius reading. Like somebody was having issues with memory. My mom has always been crazy. Well, there you go. Mental health. Mental health is important, yo. It is so important. But she probably gonna need to go to a home. Okay, because I don't think anybody of the family is wanting to actually put up with. Yeah, Three of Swords in the reverse. Nobody's wanting to put up with it. Everyone keeps passing your mom around in some type of way. And how long can you feel guilty or feel bad for this woman? Because I don't think she's like I don't think it's just that she's evil. It's the way that she manipulates people in your family. It's the way that she pulls them to the side. I feel like there's a lot of baiting, like bait and switch tactics. I feel like there's a lot of like guerrilla warfare type shit where somebody might just hop on your neck for no fucking reason. And you're sitting there like, where did you even get this information from? What the fuck are you talking about? And it comes directly from her. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. This is people playing telephone. Telephone. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and Eight of Cups or Eight of Wands. I said Eight of Cups. That's so interesting. So this is just I had a trickle down effect of people being like not only angry with you, but maybe not even just wanting to connect with their family whatsoever. Like she's destroyed that. She's definitely destroyed that. So I'm gonna look into some good things coming. She said I left drunk. Both my boys said I wasn't. Yeah, and you were with your kids, so that should tell her everything, right? But hey, lies upon lies. Yeah, not worth the fucking breath. Not worth the fucking time. So let's look into some good shit. Like what's coming up for you guys is some good shit. So okay, we got the same mother. How does that happen? The Fool again, mania. We're looking for good shit. Next couple of months. Next 3 months. Let's give that. Let's give 3 months. Queen of Swords. Okay, so you on lockdown. You on lockdown. Sometimes it's just not good. Okay. And we just gotta face the music. You're on lockdown. You're regarding your heart. I feel like you do get stronger emotionally, more powerful. I think the sensitivity, that like mania, that grief, it starts to waver just a little bit. 3 months down the line here, I can easily see you being far more, not argumentative. What is the term? Firm. Way more firm. Okay. Especially with people that don't know your situation from the outside. A lot of people think you like your family's just gonna help you. Like why don't you talk to your mom? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? But you get more firm. You said, oh, great. No, Miss KT. It ain't like that, baby. 10 of Cups. That could be a move. That could be a move. Is it a move? The lovers. Okay. Woo, we got whiplash. Okay, so here's what I see. Right. So instead of it being a move, I actually think you start to gain ground in the romantic territory. Um, the lovers is also big on like you're trying your best to maintain a positive outlook, and because of that, you're taking a risk in a situation. Now, this could be moving in with a lover. This could be moving in with somebody that you're romantically inclined with. Though I don't think you would do that with your kids. This could be a lot of situations. This could be just someone showing you genuine love, genuine appreciation, and be like, you need to come with me. Like, let's get you out of here. So, if not a literal lover, I would say it's somebody that does take you out of your situation or offers the prospect. Now, are you going to accept that? Let's see. Two of Cups. Again, is it love? Like, that's what. Is it love? Is it romance? Is it a potential man? Like, that's what I'm trying to pick up on. Let me kind of roll through the cards a little bit more here. They said immediately I got right out of the gate was dad or father. Dad or father. Not the father of your kids, but they say dad or father. Like somebody, like I said, they love you. And because of that, they're gonna try to take you out of your situation. Okay. Interesting. For some reason, I wanna say that it's a romantic interest. Maybe they give you the funds to actually just get out of where you're at. I want to say it's a romantic. I keep thinking that. So that's what I think it is. I do think it's a romantic interest potentially. That's what I think. That's what I think. All right, Miss KT. Let me get a couple more cards going here. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. New work situation as well. So whatever, or financially, there's a new situation coming in. So maybe it's not work, but it's more or less something that you have to obtain. That comes in as well. Okay, so that might be anything from a check that comes from the government type shit. That might be some government cheese. That might be some type of funding that you get for your particular situation, something you've applied for, maybe some type of housing thing that you applied for, but that is coming, okay, within the next 3 months, okay? So you're going to get the help that you need. They also say Eight of Cups in the upright. You're going to have to get unused to doing things alone. Someone's coming in to help you. King of Pentacles. Who is this dude? There's some guy. Shit. There's some dude. I'm telling you right now. There's some dude. You're going to have to get used to not doing things alone anymore. So that's what I pick up. Could even be baby father's family. Like, I'm trying to understand because they're not being as descriptive as I want them to be. But I just know it's a dude. Okay. And I know, like I said, next 3 months, that's what it's looking like. Okay? You having it rough, but also at the same time, you're strong, you're powerful, you're beautiful, you're confident. Okay? Not feeling so confident right now, but you got this shit. I know you do. Okay? You got this shit. I know you do. Don't play with me, Miss KT. I know you for a long time. I've done your readings for a long time now. I know you can get through this hump. Like I said, I know it's a man. So I like I said, I want to say it's a romantic situation. Somebody gives you the fucking funds and the money to get out of where you're at. Or they offer that prospect. And if they offer it, it's up to you or for you to decide whether you want to accept that. Because you might be like, I don't want to owe a motherfucker nothing. He might be like, shit, I mean, you wouldn't owe me a motherfucking thing. Like, I'm just trying to see you do better. So, there's that. Okay. I'd love to start my own business. Let me see. Start your own business. It's a dude. I know it is, man. Start your own business. You absolutely could. Interesting. You absolutely could. Upside, you could. You absolutely could. Um, what I pick up on is if you're going to upcycle, um, what I pick up on is you absolutely could. They also talk about clothes though, so clothing as well. I'm not sure if you're into that, but I think specifically they're talking about clothing, like old clothing, or in some type of way, maybe you like fix that shit up or sew that shit up. Like maybe you're in that type of situation, or maybe it's just like collecting things over time. You have a lot of shit to get rid of. They talk about clothes. So if that's something that you're interested in terms of like being able to sell the shit, it's say clothes are up there. Clothes and like silverware or like old shit, just old shit, like Victorian ass shit. That's what I pick up on. Okay, they specifically aim for that, and I know a lot of people got that business on like Depop and shit like that. So that's an idea for you. Yeah, I don't think it would be furniture. I think it would be clothing though. Clothing and old shit, old Victorian shit. All right. Miss KT, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. You always pop through. Like you stuck with me for the longest, girl. The longest. All right. Who do we got next? All right. So go to this little list here. See, I don't think this is anyone's government or estate sales. Absolutely fucking estate sales. Baby, you anything you put your mind to, Miss KT, you have the personality for it. So, baby. Come on now. Uh-oh, my internet be fucking flashing in and out and shit. So if y'all see the stream drop, that's what's going on. If you see the stream drop, what is happening right now? Okay, we're good. We're good. So who is the I don't want to see. I don't know if anybody's government is on this bitch. May I ask a question? Just give me one moment. I'm finishing up the purchase streets first. If you guys could hang around, those of you that want the free shit, if you could just hang around for a little bit, I can catch you something. Okay. So who ordered a 555? Who ordered a 555? We love you, Miss KT. Stranger Things internet. Yeah, they be acting a little fucking spooky. We me upside down. And there's a school bus out in that bitch. What the fuck y'all doing? You can keep going. We ain't got nothing here. All right. Two ordered a 555. Ow. Okay, ow. And then I believe it's Miss Charita. And there's somebody's government. Someone else ordered some shit too. Dex, what's going on with you? Dex, what's going on with you? Okay. I got you. I just don't want to read nobody's shit out and have it be something where I'm like, I'm airing somebody. So Owl is next. Then after that is another individual who ordered a 7. Okay. $7. And then it's Miss Charita. You got me? Who ordered the 7? See, we sussing everybody out this bitch. Damn, okay. Calm down, cards. Calm down. Who ordered the 7? I'm just trying to figure it out so I have an idea in my mind. Is that who put down a 7, y'all? I'm just ready for this month to be over with ASAP along with the winter weather. Me fucking too. Me fucking too. I'm so done. I ordered 11. I see you, Miss Tarita. Your shit is good. It's not your government. You're good. Maybe it was who was here earlier? This might also be Dancing with Fire. My short term memory type shit. All right. So let's hop on Owl. Let's see, Owl. Excuse me. I'm ready for this year to be over. We all are, for real. Love message. So let me see what deck I want to use for you. Should we use something a little nasty? I don't know. Will YouTube ban me off for that shit? What y'all think? Will YouTube ban me off for using something a little nasty? Should we use that? Because we got like 20 sex decks up in this bitch. People be sending me weird ass shit. I think this is like my oldest one though. Let's use it. Fuck it. You say you want some love shit, we're gonna use it. If it gets me fucking banned out, girl, no. We using it. We using it. I don't think I'll get banned for this shit. How many more we got of this fuck? I'm ready for this to be over. Everybody is, baby. I'm so celibate. That deck will fall off the table. We're using it. We're using it. We're using it. It's the vibe, okay? It's the vibe. It's the vibe. You got me acting up already. Okay. Okay. See, they even said there's nothing in this picture that is bad. Okay. They might be doing a little something, but it's covered up. So it's like celibate? Question mark. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. So hidden. I feel hidden. You said I'm crying. I feel hidden. Or I feel like I'm always hidden in some type of situation. Like, what is with, dude? I feel like you beef with dudes or you beef with people because they try to like hide you or they always got something going on the side. Or you're never the primary. Like, is it side chick syndrome type shit or side chick situations? Is that what you're dealing with? A little side chick? I love you. Oh, domestic situation. Oh my God. Oh God. Somebody says sperm donor. Who are you dealing? Owl. Who are you dealing with? What the hell is all this? She said the hose. The hose is back in town. Girl, don't make me fight you for real. Don't make me fight you for real. See, I'm scared to look at this deck now. I'm scared to look to see what's next. This one's not bad either. See, you be flirting with motherfuckers. And you be flirting with motherfuckers knowing damn well you don't want nothing to do with them. You be flirting. There's nothing wrong with flirting, okay? But it's like when you get seriously into it or you start hitting them feelings, I don't feel like you have yet, but I feel like you will. I feel like you will. And a lot of the people that you keep talking to are all sexually obsessed individuals too. So you say like, oh, I'm celibate and all that, but these are like people who hit on you like in the most sexual of ways that you be going out with. So what you looking for, girl? Yeah, even this one's not bad. Like all of these, damn, they picked up your energy. Flirt all day. Flirting, there's nothing wrong with flirting. But the types of people, like, are you looking for a relationship? You have to decide what you want. If you want a love, you have to decide what you want. What is it that you want? You want to flirt? You want to flirt with people? Put your titties all up in their face type shit on their case? Or do you want something serious? You have to decide that. Okay? Not today. I'm not saying today or now. But I feel like a part of you is literally looking for a romantic partner. For a long-term romantic partner still. So even though you be flirting and shit, you're exhausting yourself. You're exhausting yourself on this shit. That's what I feel like is happening. You're like, oh my God, these people are wild. And I have so many different stories, but damn, dude. You said you want to hear something wild? Last time you were live, I asked you about a guy. Mind you, this was a year ago. Yeah? You still dealing with the same nigga? And that nigga, listen, from what I saw, do not invest, they said. Leave him alone. He's bad, dude. Do not invest. Do not invest. Yeah, was you dealing with it? Did you end up dealing with him? We was in our talking set. See, bad communication. I will. Dude, where did it go? Where did it go? I'm curious. Because we're being messy now. We spent all 2025 on and off. You're being messy now. So, playing with fire, you're going to get burned. Playing with fire, you're going to get burned. So, we're going to switch decks. I got to get out of this deck. I'm scared of what's going to be next. Oh, actually, it's nothing bad. It's a pretty funny card. I'm going to lay that out for y'all so you can see that. He's just holding a dildo. I'm still getting over him, boy. Boy. Girl, listen. See, this is the thing that I think like happens with you. You get shy as the communication is happening. So you go hot. You go fucking hot at first. You're like, boom, boom, boom. You hitting on motherfucker. You be like, hey, what's going on with you, baby boy? And then once you start feeling something, you get extremely shy. And I'm not saying the bad communication is your fault, because it's not. But also, this is why it's also very important to know, like, who you're dealing with and what you want. Because you knew the man was a hoe, for one. You're like, show it to the cam. Here we go. Here, I'll put it up so y'all can see. There you go. It's like Satan. It's the devil card. It's the devil card. That's a sexual situation. It's the devil card, the dildo. He said that's me. Yo, listen. You shy as fuck when it gets serious. And so when time comes, when the host still be hoeing and he still be talking to you some type of way, and you're like, oh my God, like, I don't know. Am I supposed to take this one serious? Is this supposed to be mine? Is he supposed to be mine? I don't know. You get all flustered up in the mind. But at the end of the day, they still be acting the same. They still be playing games. So what you need to do, okay, is decide what you want. Do you want to keep flirting around, kicking the boots, being all cute and shit? Like, oh my God, like, no, I don't want to do this. Do you want to keep doing that type of shit? Or do you want to go hard? Because if you go hard, and I think you're afraid to take yourself seriously in this area, you're afraid to take yourself seriously emotionally, right? When it comes to a romantic relationship, because you don't want to be hurt and you don't want to be abandoned. Are you gonna go after the one type shit? Or the two? I don't know, motherfucker. You could have 2, 3, 4 dudes up in this bitch. Or are you going to roll it back and keep on flirting and doing your thing? That's what I feel like you stuck on. There's like two versions of you right now. It's the one version of you that doesn't give a fuck, and the one version of you that really truly does, and does just want in one relationship. And I know you get exhausted with these dudes, and that's why I'm pairing this as it's not an ultimatum. It's kind of just like the fork in the road. You don't gotta find it now. You're young enough to where you can find it anytime the fuck you want. Okay? There's never a wrong time neither. People be slapping asses in the nursing home and shit. There's nothing wrong. But also at the same time, I'm giving you that as a framework for how you move for the next year. In 2026. How you move next year. Okay. And I could also kind of tell you about the next person that I feel like you're going to kind of get into a little bit. I want to tell you about that. This do-rag pissing me off. Making my head itch. All right. Let me tell you. So, next guy you deal with, a bum is immediately what pops up. Jesus Christ, bro. Can we get a fucking break in this bitch? They said a bum hates authority. Who are you dealing with? Who is it? You be attracted to some of the hoes, for real. Yeah, so they said bipolar as fuck. Sex friends. Whew. Light skin. I will. You're like, well, he's he's sexy. What do I do about that shit? Not a bum. It's immediately, like, literally, I turned over the first card and said bum. Babe. Owl, come on now. This bitch goofy is what I gotta show the camera. This bitch goofy. This bitch goofy is what it said. Detective. Okay, so you be doing detective work, catfish type shit. Are we on catfish? Next guy you deal with is an Aries, or he's kind of childish. I feel like fire sign in general. I'm not saying they're childish because they're not, but when you meet them in a certain stage of their life, especially when they're single, it can be sometimes the most traumatizing shit. So just fair warning, I'm spitting all over the place. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If you meeting them, getting out hot of fresh off the press, like out of a relationship, they are sometimes the worst people to fucking deal with. And that is just on fact. If you're a fire sign and you can confirm, when you're coming fresh off the press of a fucked up relationship, y'all are the worst people to deal with single. And I mean that with my whole soul, because you make people pay. You literally talking about the last guy, man. Oh God, so he's coming back around. A bum Aries. God, girl, owl. All right. Let me try. I'm going to try worst date of my life. Oh my God. What the fuck happened? All right. I'm going to roll through this and let's see if we can get a sign for the next guy. The next dude. What the fuck happened? He said the worst date of my life. She was running out of there type shit. He was following you and shit. Pisces. So that's a water sign. Yeah, because they gave me the Sun, Neptune, and Uranus. And in Pisces, all of those things would be somebody who's very creative, very colorful dressing. Like it would be like a, how do I describe this person? Funny person. Exciting. Comedian. Could be a comedian. Could also be somebody who like has some type of a live personality. Like what I pick up on though is like comedian. Like on some Kevin Hart shit. For real, that's what I pick up on. I pick up on like dark skinned chocolate man. Dark skinned chocolate. He's an hour late, no dinner plans. I was starving all night. See, she's like, I didn't get my fucking food. It was already a bad start. She said, I hate this nigga because he didn't give me food. So immediately, it's the worst day of my motherfucking life. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like you showed up with no food, with nothing. So see, like dark skin, like kind of Kevin Hart type dude. I would say immediately who popped in my mind. Now, if you're not like a big fan of this nigga, like Tyler the Creator is who popped in my mind. That nigga be goofy as hell, and he be willing to do the goofiest of shit. But he's also like he seemed chill. You know what I mean? He be doing chill nerdy shit. So maybe it's a nerdy nigga. No food immediately it went right out the gate when there was no food on the table. He said, fuck this nigga and everything that he do. I hate his ass. That's what you said. So look like a Tyler the Creator type. Or like a goofy nerdy ass dude. Black his ass. Nerdy ass dude. That's who you dealing with. Okay? So next up. Miss Charilla. Because I think who pulled through was Dancing with Fire. You was listening to Tyler all day. That's the next thing you're going to be dealing with. Okay? Little comedy, little nerdy ass dude. I even pick up on like the glasses and everything. I think he's going to be chill. There's something that I think the one thing that's going to bother you about him, and this is more or less like how he acts around his friends. Okay? There is a little pick-me energy with the friends. Because he act like he's macho ass nigga around his friends. But that he's the type of dude to be like crying on your titties at the end of the night. If you catch my meaning. Like he's the type to be like, oh baby, like, oh my God. Like, baby, I had such a hard day type shit. Getting all like emotional and shit. As long as you don't mind that type of nigga. Because he's soft with it. He's soft with it. He can be soft with you. It better literally be Tyler the Creator at this point. He could be soft, but if he said I'm done, yeah, you gonna be like, well, he's gonna be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like on some shit. But then low key when y'all go home, he's like, baby, suckling a little bit. You know what I mean? Aren't all men like that? No. I can tell you no.
Me and my girl got that synergy. Sometimes we argue like cat and dog. Like not argue. It's not argue. We're playful with it. We're playful. We're happy type shit, and we goof off. You know what I mean? Soft to their woman, but macho with other men. It's like toxic though, low key. When dudes get together and they start talking about other women, it's on some shit like that. It's some toxic shit. Cause I don't be doing that straight up. I don't be doing that. Like if it ain't about my girl, I don't give a fuck. And if you talking shit about my girl, I'm gonna beat you. That's just how it is. I don't be doing that and disrespecting like that. But I was also raised in an all female family, so shit. Someone catches strays, it's gonna be me. As long as there's humor, there is, like I said, but he's gonna be like one of them niggas that wants to be babied up. You know, have to coo to him and shit in a little baby bottle, just swaddle him a little bit, rock him back and forth type shit. I don't know. To me, there's like cringe stereotypes that I think happen, especially with like younger generation dudes. And maybe he is younger than you. That to me, I wasn't raised in that way. I know it has something to do with like mommy issues in some type of way, whether it's they rely too much on their mommy or their mommy was too soft with them because they the boy of the family. I didn't get that. So I don't understand it. To me, it's just a little strange. You know what I mean? I'm soft with my girl, but I feel like a more classic style relationship, not traditional necessarily, but classic. You know what I mean? Take my girl out to eat, take my girl out for nails, whatever the situation may be. Take my girl out to go shopping, even though I want to like blow my head off the whole time. And I'd be looking at it like, get me out of here. I'm still there. I don't act like I'm in a bad mood. I do my thing. You know what I mean? But now some people are just like, I want to suck on the titty and cry in her arms. And oh my God, there's nothing wrong with being an emotional man, a little sensitive and shit. But when you acting like a whole baby to your woman, like when y'all have kids, how's that gonna look? What the fuck is that gonna look like? She gonna be fucking feeding you like one of the babies and shit. I have to make you a little mac and cheese. Swaddle you up. Whatever's coming to you. Okay, I got you, Mr. Rita. Sorry, we playing. Let me put these fucking cards away. Still can't believe that dry ass Aries left me starving. See, baby, sometimes it's not all that. And also, he was he was a bum. He was broke. He didn't have nothing for you neither. He didn't have nothing for you. He was bummed. He was bumming. Like a man who's about me, but still masculine. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, sometimes there's a middle ground you can meet where maybe he is soft with you and shit. But when he's like, I just hate the type of niggas because I always see this shit. It's like, I be hanging out with dudes sometimes and they be like, oh yeah, no, I saw this fine ass bitch. She was so fucking, oh shit. Like her ass was da-da-da-da-da, mouthing off, talking shit about the girl. And then his girl walk in and they be like, oh, you need anything, baby? Oh shit, yeah, baby, I'll be right over. Oh shit. It's like you fake, though. You fake. Like, you're just fake. It's just stupid. Just hate that type of shit. See, I be talking shit. So let me shut my mouth and let me go do Mr. Rita's reading. Thank you, Mr. Rita, by the way. And thank you, Owl. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. We coming back around. Like I said, nothing wrong with being a sensitive ass man. Just want to clarify. You a sensitive ass dude? There's nothing wrong with it. Being around your girl and being all booed up and shit, like her treating you like a little princess and shit, there's nothing wrong with that shit, okay? Sometimes, you know what I mean? As long as you ain't, like, if somebody walk up on her and is spitting in her face type shit, you ain't the one running, you know what I mean? But low-key, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just don't go out, be macho and stupid. I almost say a different word. Don't do that. Just don't do that. That's wild to me. That's just wild. I can't stand clingy men. When you can't do nothing by yourself, you can't be an individual. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I got you. No, and we ain't haters in this club type shit. We're just like codependency just is an unattractive trait in a woman as well. It just is.
You're codependent and you're like, oh, babe. Oh, like, fuck off for real. Like, if you can go out and do your own thing for 5 seconds, bro, just give a little space, a little breathing room. At the end of the day, like, I'm always, you can be like a hands-on partner and be there at every single fucking step of the day type shit. But if all you can fucking do is be with your partner and you don't got nothing else outside of that, no life, no nothing, it's sad. Codependency ruins love because it's not love. Like, because codependency is not love. Like, when you find somebody that you are going to relive your fucking fantasy of like what you wanted out of a parent, or when you're gonna relive the toxic relationships of your past, codependency is that. You know what I mean? And it's hard because if you've come from a situation to where you had nothing and nobody and you've been abandoned and this and this and that, this and that, like you've been disappointed so many times within your life in general in love, it is difficult, right? To not be codependent. Everyone has been codependent at some point in time, whether it was your earliest relationship or you still being codependent now. That is just how it is, right? But, you know what I mean? It's hard. It just is. And you learn not to be codependent by finding a partner who can also like give you the space to do that. By the way, that's just how that should be. But I still think food is basic. Food is basic. I'm not saying listen, food is basic. If you ain't taking your girl out to eat, if you ain't putting a little money down on the table, I can feed myself, but what the hell? I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, what the fuck is the date then? It's not no motherfucking date. You're starving me out. All right, Miss Charita. Let's see what's going on with you. You're starving me out. I'm gonna start barking at the table and shit. Motherfucker. my girl would beat my ass for real. My girl would beat my ass. If I didn't like give her I gave her like 5-star fucking shit. If our first date went like that, she would have beat my ass for real. We never would have talked again. I know that for fact. You gotta treat somebody to a nice meal. You just do. That's like the bare minimum. You know, some of these niggas out here asking mommy for the allowance. Imagine being so hyper independent, you manifest a first date with no food. You just know these niggas out here trash, bro. I think that's what it is. You know the niggas are trash, and so, you're just playful, and there's nothing wrong with being playful, and there's nothing wrong with going out and flirting. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? You're just learning. You're learning how to communicate, and I think that's super important with you. Like, especially with your shyness, you're learning how to communicate, but also learning how to communicate about not so many, like, the sexual shit is what niggas need to do, and you need to not feed into this shit. Because it triggers the fuck out of you. All right. So, Miss Charita, 8 of Scepters. Okay. So this is work. This has something to do with work. Let me see. Let me flip a couple cards just so I can get a little bit more context here. This has to do with work. See, now we scattering everything all over the damn place. Take the risk is what they said in work. Take the risk. They said don't knock it until you try it. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a business endeavor you're starting on the side of what you already been dealt with. I almost forgot my own reading. I don't know if this is a work endeavor you're trying to start on the side type shit on top of what you already have done. They said take care of your baby, baby. Take care of your baby. Eat my coochie just came up. What the fuck? Can we stop littering that through here, ladies? Relax. Ladies, relax. No, so basically what I see going on with business is it is something that is risky, but I think you should take it. Like, no doubt in my mind, you should take it. Okay? It literally cannot go bad. You already have the clientele or the types of people around you that would like this particular business. Okay? That would like this particular business. Whatever you come up with, they say, do it. Because you have the people around you who are desperate enough for the shit. So why the fuck not? I pick up on planner in some type of way. A 3-year-old bully said, She's a 3-year-old bully. Yeah, it's been that long. It's so crazy because I remember when you came in, you were like, "This is my baby. I got my baby." Now she the terrorizing tot type shit, like the toddler. Be fighting this shit. I can't continue working with this business. Too unstable, right? Too unstable. It's not worth it. You know, you tried it for a while, but I feel like it's become toxic. It's become toxic to the point to where, like I said, you can't last off of this shit. It's all understandable. But they talk about planning or a planner. I don't know if you're like trying to go for like being a pass away and his family is running it into the ground. There you go. There you go. They did say R.I.P. earlier too. That's crazy. That's nuts. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Change of business always happens that way though. You realize when the family is involved, it always turns out to be something fucking toxic. Like no one can hold the plate type shit. And the nigga before that could barely take the plate. And I'm trying to not be disrespectful or anything like that. He could barely take what he already had going on, and then he comes in with the family, and they have no idea what the fuck is going on. Virtual assistant. Okay. Let's see how that would go. They said communication wise, I see they say bad communication, but I feel like it's just people in general just are very short with you. And so I feel like that's the only time that I could see you actually kind of messing it up. You know what I mean? Is fucking anything up is if you communicate improperly. But I feel like you got it. Like you've been doing that type of shit. It's pretty easy for you. They said luxury tax. Yeah, so it would have money in it for you. It would be a stable income. See, I got all these damn blank cards in here that I gotta finish. Okay. So, not bad. Crazy. Okay. So I can see you also kind of being in this run where family right now. I don't know why they have this they have an obsession with your life right now. There's something to do with your family. See, stalker and obsession. I don't know what the fuck is going on with your family is shocking, baby. I don't know if there's just a lot of drama right now with family, but your family is in a shocking state. I don't know what the fuck is happening there. That shit is wild. Like there's a lot of shit you're hearing on the background. Like why they got murder out in that bitch. What is going on with these fucking people, bro? What is going on with these people, bro? Oh my god. They obsessed with my business. Why? Like, get your own life, bitch. Get your own life. Again, there's things to do with family committing crimes, is what I'm gonna say. Just so I don't get booted off of YouTube. And that. Family committing crime. Some type of crimers. They said protect yourself and stay away from them motherfuckers. You're one step closer to winning custody. Oh shit, girl. Police now be died type shit. Police now be died. Okay, girl. Get your custody money, honey. Again, like we got all good cards here for finances. You really do have like a prosperous future coming. And this is gonna be within the next month. So I would expect immediate response to whatever you apply to financially. I would think that even with this whole court case situation, see my baby daddy you crying. You said that in one of the readings. When I say every single card has come out for like gangbanging activity, it came out. So I'm just letting you know. And tell me why I think this is going to be. Can I say essay? Essay. It's on some serious shit. Essay. You're not too late, Natalia. Just give me a moment. I'm finishing up a reading. Essay. You know what that means. You know what that means. Whatever woman that he is with, him doing that to someone, whatever woman that he is with, I will pray for her. Him doing that to somebody, yes. What popped up was all physical abuse, domestic violence, DV. all that popped up. When I say every single card I've ever written on this bitch popped out for that, that's exactly what popped out. Oh shit, be dropping cards and shit. Again, they say you're gonna be doing good for money. I really would. By this point, it's like it's not even worth the dealing with it. But he's 5 feet still. 5 feet, listen, 5 feet, little drugs up in the system type shit. Little Diddy situation. I'm not trying to make fun of that situation. I'm just saying. He gets a hold of anything. This motherfucker does not. He needs to be locked up for real. He needs to be locked up again for real. Somebody needs to put his ass away. Like a groundhog, you said. Mr. Rita. Groundhog. I can't with you. You get out of here. Well, you get out of here with that. He said like a groundhog. 5 feet tall. Damn, dude. Sometimes people just don't got the luck of the draw type shit. Okay, so also you've been thinking about some type of I don't want to say it's a relationship. I think you've just been casual with people. I think you've been flirting with people. I do think there's a particular individual that you was talking to or is talking to in some type of way. Yeah, older gentleman, I want to say. Older gentleman. If not, he's coming in. But it is an older gentleman. What I will say about the old dog is the old dog is quite like, there's like a charm to him. He's charismatic. He's just got a little money, a little shmoney up in this bitch. But for whatever reason, I pick up on him. You're talking to a younger Cancer. So this might also be a different dude. I don't pick up on young energy with him. Okay, so this might be a different guy. I don't pick up on young energy with this guy. Let me just double check. We're gonna do a little double check situation to make sure. I like big money. This older guy has money. He does have money. And I also feel like he does respect a businesswoman, a business type of situation. However, I want to just see where this Cancer's at. Let's see what Cancer. So with Cancer, well, I'm serious about him. Okay, let me tell you about the Cancer. Okay, let me tell you about him. So with the Cancer, there is a part of him that to me feels fake, and I do feel like it's the stability part. And that's, I mean, I'm not going to say that's the most unfortunate thing, because I do feel like all the emotions and the feelings of him wanting to do better for himself, and also everything that's happening in his life right now, that's all true. That's all true. Like, he's not lying. You're not serious about him. Okay, because do you corrected yourself? Did you correct yourself because of what I said? He said not serious. Okay, well, what I will say about the Cancer is that, like I said, he lies about how stable he is financially. He lies about where he's at. Because, like, I'm not going to say bumming energy because I don't feel like it's intentional. I do feel like there's a lot of shit going on in his life outside of just himself. But Cancer is not good in the financial aspect. He's just not. He's not stable. He just isn't. That's what's going on with that. With the guy, the new guy, and I think this guy's going to be more air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. More than likely, if I'm going to say this, I'm going to put this down, it's going to be Libra. It's going to be Libra. Air sign. Could also be a water sign with a lot of air up in its shit. 34 kid lives with his mama. Instead of looking to do better, he wants to be under me all day. Exactly. You know, he's someone you flirt with. He's somebody you talk to. Somebody who hypes you up, but he's not somebody who's serious at all. So 2 of Inks, 9 of Scarabs. Yeah, you're looking to be treated a little bit like a queen. Like I said, you want somebody to have an idea, plan, or a plan for a life or a family. Like, you want that plan already to be in motion. I do think this new older guy, there's a couple guys. There's like 3. But this guy, this particular man, this first one, Warrior of Inks, I'm going to try to show you some of these cards. Just because I think they're pretty type shit. This particular guy, he is going to be the type of dude who already has a family at the end of the day. He's not married, okay? He's definitely divorcee type energy. If anything, he just has kids. But I pick up on divorce energy, okay? So he's already been through a divorce. He's already gone through it. I do feel like he has been single for quite a while, maybe even a couple of years. I think his first instinct when he tries to talk to you is going to be that he's too busy to talk to you, which is going to be, for you, is a red flag, and you hate that shit. But I feel like as you get to know this older guy as an individual, it feels good. This new man going to spoil you, take you out for dinner and shit. Again, there's something to do with, yes, he will. Yes, he will. But I feel like when he does go ghost type shit, or when he does leave you, when he does like kind of, he's like, oh, I'm busy, I gotta go do something. Like, there's a little shadiness to that. It's just very, I don't know, peculiar. It's very shady. Unless he'll give you money. Yes, he will. He'll take you out on a date and all that. Take you out for a drink, take you out on a date, all that. But from what I see, also they say something to do with the sex is good. So I'm airing that out there. The sex is also good. Airing that out. Airing that out there. The sex is good. And he's got money. I got another man anyway. See, that's what I mean. Keep your options open, baby. Keep your option open. Hey, this makes sense to me. I forgot my phone screen lock password. Can Spirit help me with it? What the hell are you talking about? No, motherfucker. No. No, Spirit can't help you with that. Spirit can't help you with the lottery. Spirit can't help you with the dice. Spirit can't help you with poker. Spirit can't help you with this shit. It can't help you bet on black or red. Okay. No. I'm keeping my options open when my daughter's still young. Very, very smart idea. Now, do you have any other particular questions, Ms. Sharita? Before I hop on and maybe do like a couple of the free situations for people that might be just rolling through. Do you have any other questions? You're exactly right, Mr. Rita. You're exactly right. But I'm gonna be real with you. You got a lot of potentials within this next coming year. I saw at least 3 guys. I literally saw at least 3. All different. All very different. And I think that even might be a little bit refreshing to some degree. Not dealing with all the same type of personality. Thinking about moving to North Carolina this year. Let's see. I'm about to move. So, the move. I do feel like you do need to move, and I do feel like it's not only because you're receiving support in some degree, like from family and stuff like that, but I also feel like this is all something that you need to get away from as well. Like, I do feel like you've come to a point now where it's just way too chaotic. All 3 of them got money? Hell no. One of them got money. One of them that I saw, the older one that I saw, he's got money. But I do feel like, getting back to that, I do feel like you do need to kind of think about how your life is going to look like not having a lot of the types of peoples around you when it comes to family. Not saying that that's a bad thing. You know what I mean? You might actually enjoy that type of lifestyle of just not having to worry about anybody on your back, on your neck, on your spine type shit. You know what I mean? You might like that. But overall, man, like, your family is so like, in some types of ways, your family is very trifling, and it's very stressful as a new mom. It is very stressful as a new mom. They say limit your contact already, like, and I already feel like you're there already with that. He said the school system in my state is terrible, and North Carolina has way better school system. Okay, so you've done the research. All 3 of them black? No. I don't think all 3 of them are black. I would say 2 of them are black. One of them is questionable. 2 of them are black. One question. Okay.
I just told him I don't fucking come here. I don't fucking come here for Christmas. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, Miss Rita, I don't blame you on that. I don't blame you on that at all. It is always some fucking drama. It is very traumatic to you and to your kid. Like, you're not gonna bring your kid up on that situation. Not the questionable. One questionable, two black. But you're gonna have a lot more options, like I said, regardless. So it is what it is when it comes to men, at least. They got like gangsters up in this bitch. Like, they'll be talking about some other like, gang shit. You gotta stay away from them types of dudes. Those are toxic ass niggas. No pimps with feelings and shit like that. No, none of that. We gotta stay away from all them motherfuckers for real. No. So from what I see, the move is very, very highly probable next year, mid-year. However, I do see something happening before that, maybe with work, that might potentially stall that. And it's nothing bad. I just feel like progression-wise, you get somewhere and you're like, maybe I should wait out and save more money. That's literally it. That's all I pick up on. It's like, maybe I should wait out and save more money, and then I'll get to where I need to be. Okay? Does that make sense? And that's going to be middle of the year next year. So late summer type situation. Late summer. And you're like, well, I do want to save a little bit more. And from that point on, you can move whenever the fuck you want to. Okay? And I'm going to draw a couple cards of confirmation out for you on that. Find something for finances? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. So the Hermit, that's you, babe. That's just you. Is that Hermit and the Upright? The Star in the reverse. And Warrior. Yeah, you're so sick of having, like I said, you're so sick of having to be surrounded by the family aspect. You're so sick of having to be around and relying on other people in some types of ways. And I know you had kind of had to do that for your baby, but also at the same time, I know it's just so toxic to be around, and you don't want to raise your child in that type of environment. So financially, 6 of Scarabs. Okay, what's coming on in work? Okay, I see. This is more than one opportunity. This is like 2 or 3 opportunities. So maybe 2. Maybe you end up doing 2 jobs. Maybe there's one online potential and then one in-person potential or part-time potential. But this might be 2 different jobs, 2 different job types. The Emperor. Okay, yeah, it's 2 different job types. I see one being client, so you're going to mainly just have clientele, meaning you're going to have to find your own clientele through what they supply you, the clientele, and you're going to have to find your own like groove through this. So meaning this might be people who regularly communicate with you, regularly talk to you. For whatever reason, I picked up on insurance, and I'm not really sure what they're talking about in that term, because that can mean a lot of things. That could be like, oh, you need the insurance, or but that could also be you work for an insurance company. They talk about insurance. So that does come up. Insurance. You prefer remote? Yeah, I agree with you. Come on, motherfucker. So if you do end up getting the part-time situation, I do feel like that's going to be part-time with an online job. I do feel like that's going to be a satisfying situation, because you can spend some time outside of the house, make your bread, and some time inside of the house. 6 of Swords in a reverse is kind of just like, it's going to be a scary process going out on your own to a new area. However, let's see. 5 of Inks in a reverse, 2 of Scepters in a reverse. Yeah. You might be like, well, if I get like a roommate or something like that, or maybe if I try to do this, maybe if I try to do that. It's like adding other people into the equation. By this point, I think you already know that's not going to work. Even if there's a friend out there that you know, or somebody that you have on lock type shit, you don't know them like that, or you don't know people like that. So that's actually a very scary situation. And you're just not about that. You're just not about that type of shit. I want to make somebody else rich again. I focus on my own money and blessings. I totally agree with you on that too.
The Empress in the upright and the Five of Swords in the upright. Girl, who you been mouthing off to? No, even though like a lot of shit that has been going on around you, you are very in a very like confident, like I will stomp your head in type mode. Which I think at this point, like I said, you're just so done. You're kind of numb to the process of dealing with folks. It's like, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to have that conversation. I don't fuck with you. I hate all you. I fuck all you people. That type of shit. Nine of Angst. Warrior of Angst. So, dude, at least 2 or 3 potential jobs. It has to be at least 2 or 3. All online stuff. Okay? All online stuff. One potential, I feel like, is going to be a in-person situation, but you would only work part-time. And where I would feel that would fall in would be organization in some type of way, like working underneath somebody and just organizing, or a call desk in some type of way. That. I let motherfuckers know, don't play with me, play with your mama. So that's what's going on with you, okay? That's what's happening. Work is gonna, like, 10 of Scepters in the upright is a very, very good sign. You're gonna have to work your ass off, especially when it comes to your own business. But I see that doing very well. Very, very well. The Fool in the reverse is just when people kind of get on your nerves or something goes wrong, you have the tendency to like backtrack sometimes. Okay, so they talk about like you get into like a manic mode, or sometimes when you get pissed off and angry at situations happening in your life, it can slow work down. So what you need to do is like lower your workload by lowering the amount of people that piss you off. Like getting rid of some of those people. Obviously, at work, there's nothing you can do about that. 10 of Swords in a reverse. 5 of Scepter. Yeah, don't make yourself sick with stress, is what they say as well. Something to do with sickness here, or getting sick. Like if you get sick, like it's because you're stressed the fuck out. You're very stressed. Lovers. Sorceress in a reverse. Yeah. So if you end up feeling like, okay, there's not many. Okay. So you might be like, okay, well, these opportunities are all kind of lowballing. They're not something that I fully want to commit to when it comes to work, because it's pissing me off that I wouldn't be being paid a certain amount of money, as you're just uncomfortable with making that certain amount of money, because they would try to start you off and lowball you. I do feel like there's potential for you to actually argue that. Okay? So, meaning you might get into a situation where they're like offer you some like dumb ass minimum wage bullshit, but you can talk yourself up into, as long as you don't sit there and you're like, not like, oh, fuck you type shit. Like, fuck you, nigga. Like, I'm not going to work that. Like, as long as you don't react in that way and you're like, okay, is there any way that y'all can wiggle up? Because I'm very familiar with this workplace, very familiar with this type of work, or over the phone. I'm very familiar with this. I feel like I should be in a certain type of position that like actually accentuates my skill set, even if you got to kind of like fib a little bit on that skill set, then I would go for that. Okay? And that's just me letting you know. You might be like, nah, this ain't it for me. But they they said, talk yourself up. Talk yourself up. Don't talk yourself down. Don't get pissed off immediately and be like, hell no. Okay, they just say talk yourself up like a motherfucker. Because you will get so many more job opportunities being like, well, you know, I do have this under my belt, and 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 I have worked in this area, you know, and, you know, I'm a very quick learner. So if you have any da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da type shit, awesome shit. Death in the upright, that's all good signs. That's all good signs. If we look at this card, 10 of Angst as well, that's all good signs. It's a new beginning. You will be moving next year. Yep, you will be moving. King of Swords. 8 of Angst, picking up the pieces. That's just meaning you're picking up what you have right now, and you're moving it to a different location. Ace of Swords in the reverse. That could be just, like I said, it's slower than what you thought. Maybe you don't go in October, but you do want to do something else, like, you know, in the next coming months after October, just to get your finances up. Maybe that's the situation. Is the reason why you put it on pause. It's just, I want to get my money up. That's all I want to do. The moon in the upright and the 8 of swords. You said it's not a lot of money, but it's something in the meantime. Most definitely. It's something in the meantime, and as long as you keep saving, I know you're good with a budgeting situation. Just keep doing that. 7 of swords in the reverse and 6 of scepters in the reverse. Be careful with people wasting your time. Okay, just be careful in general. And this is just what they say in general. Be careful with people wasting your time. It doesn't matter where it's at. Could be family, okay? Just be getting on your nerves. Like bugaboo ass people, okay? Snotty ass people. Don't let them waste your time, please. Don't let them sit there and play up in your face or tell you how to parent or tell you how to do any of that shit. They don't like you. Like I said, they're going to try to make up shit about you. They're going to try to talk about you. They're trying to trigger you and get you out of your element in some type of way. And this even applies to the child support situation. Don't let it get you pissed off. Okay? Don't let it get you pissed off. It's not because it's not going through that it pisses you off. It's just what's being said on the other end is what's going to piss you off. Okay? If that makes sense. What's being said on the other end. There's only so long he can fucking avoid this shit too. Because they're a whole falling down drunk and got the nerve to try to talk about me. Leave her out your life. Don't get into it with her. Try your best to completely ignore that shit. Like, at this point, be your own motherfucking best friend. You know what I mean? Went back to listen to the entire reading. It was hilarious. Very insightful as always. Thanks again. Happy new moon. Happy winter solstice. Happy holiday. Thank you. The judge threatened to terminate his rights, by the way. Good. Like I said, in terms of what he might say in return or in response, I am just letting you know. He already missed 2 months of visits after the court order. He's such a fucking idiot. He's such a bum, bro. Such a fucking idiot. But I'm just letting you know. Just let you know. Don't let what he says or what he does piss you off. Because that's essentially what's going to happen. He's going to piss you off, or he's going to try to piss you off. File again. Yup. See, you're doing the right thing. File again. Get this nigga off your fucking ass. Or away from you. And thank you, Owl. Happy holidays to you as well. And happy winter solstice. My lawyer said he's making this easy. Because your lawyer, right? He's being a fucking idiot. And that, hey, like I said, fair game, motherfucker. That's what you wanted from the beginning. You knew he was going to act a fool. So now here we go. Now here we go. The fact that he's alive pisses me off. I understand that sentiment. I understand it. From who he is and what he is and how he acts, I understand that. Totally. Hi, Divine Timing. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Hope you're doing well. I am. How are you doing? How are you? They will literally throw his ass in jail for missing. And he should. That's exactly where he should be. That's exactly where he should be. Exactly where he should be. Of course, Miss Sharita. And it's good to see you. Thank you for popping back through. I know it's been a whole fucking year and shit. Like, where did this nigga go for real? Thank you so much for popping through. I appreciate all the support. I hope you come on again. I will. We're just getting started. You see my new setup? We're just getting started. Almost off work? Hell yeah. Is everybody, what are y'all doing for holiday? I'm not ghosting. Am I able to ask a question? Go ahead. I'm not ghosting. I will not. See, you see me get all defensive and shit. I'm not ghosting. You see, I got the fucking whole risen desk. Y'all, I'm standing up right now. I got a whole risen desk so I can fucking kick my feet and shit. So I could break dance and shit. I'm not going nowhere. Got the new desk. I got the new everything type shit. Got the new webcam, all that. Got the new little setup. Oh, here we go. Wi-Fi, please. Wi-Fi, please. Don't start. Please don't do this. Please don't do that. My Wi-Fi is trying to act. Not the Stranger Things internet. I just, maybe if we don't talk about it type shit, it will act right again.
It's glitching again. Come on, please. The router in the upside down. Come on, please don't do this to me. We have a really bad windstorm, and actually the power went out right. I literally started the stream. We were a minute and 12 in. What is it doing? Don't do that to me, bro. We were a minute and 12 in earlier. It fucked up. Please don't do that to me. Don't do it. Just don't start. I gotta get out my ace and knees and shit. This motherfucker. We had like internet guy hit us up like 3 different times because these motherfuckers. I swear to God, these people out here are fucking. Can't say that. Let me leave that out of my language. Leave that out of my language. Let me be respectful now. What is going on with his wife? Please stop. The wind needs to stop though. So, divine timing, go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead and ask your question. What do I need to know about me meeting my person?